So I was so tired today. I decided to pre-record part of this tutorial because I was, after going shopping, going through all the stores, trying to get some things for my household with all the crazies out there, um, shopping like it's the end of the world, like it's a zombie apocalypse. It just wore me out. I couldn't even think. So I wasn't sure how I was going to feel when I started this tutorial. So I just pre-recorded some parts before we get started. So the first part is going to be pre-recorded, which is about 10 minutes. And then moving on forward, it's going to be live screen share. So right here is the pre-recorded part where I just am going through all the pages, and I'm going to show you how to buy your hosting site and compare Bluehost and HostGator. So we can get started now. So I initially wanted to do this tutorial because I was a business owner who didn't have much money at first, and I needed my own website because I was a contract for the state. So to be legitimate, I had to have my own website. They required that at that point in time to get my service disabled veteran owned business status. So I had to figure out how to do this on my own. Moving forward, I worked for IBM, and that taught me a lot of things, as well as going to Code Academy. I learned how to do a lot of things as well. Now, here we are at hostgator.com, and we're looking at the plans that they have for hosting. And as you can see, you get your free domain included, which your domain is your address. So like mine would be like jadon.com or something like that. So that comes free. Now with this, we're going to do my daughter's Ryan Toys account. And as you can see, it's a 404 error because it no longer exists. Now, the hatchling plan is something that you would use if you didn't have an account already. But, if you only needed one website. Now, Bluehost is a new site, and they do front end web hosting, and they also have a lot of add-ons that can be beneficial to your website. It's easier for first-time starters, and they also have more intricate plans for people and professionals that are in the industry who actually build websites for other people or can do it on their own. Now, for this tutorial, we're going to go with the hatchling plan because, most people only need one website. Now, I already have my website that I'm going to do the tutorial with, so I'm just going to walk you through the choosing your plan. So I'm going to put in a domain that is similar to the one that I bought for my daughter. Hers is Ryan's Toys, but it's already purchased, so I didn't want to try to purchase it again because it would say it wasn't available. This one is available, as well as others like Ryan's Toys.biz, Ryan Toys.host, Ryan Toys.tech, but I like Ryan Toys.com. Now, the only app I would need is the domain privacy protection, because if you don't have that, then people can see like your address, your email address that's attached to your website. Whereas if you do have it, they'll see HostGator's information. Now, you should go with the 3-month program at least, because it takes you about 3 months to get acclimated with your website to see if you like it or not, if the hosting program is for you. So 12 months is ideal because you really get a better understanding of what you're working it with. And as you can see, with these automatic add-ons that they have on the website, it's $114 a year. Now, for that's the 3-month program. But if you take these off, which you do not need, the protecting your site or the backing up your work, it comes down to $63.90 for the 3-month program. But if you use the 12-month program, the billing cycle, then it'll only go down. It'll go down to $66 a month. So it's only like a $3 difference, give or take a couple of dollars. So it would be in your best interest to do that. And that's what the link I provided in the live over in the comment section. So, and I'm going to teach you how to protect your site without paying $1.99 a month, which adds up to $23.88 a month. And I mean, that's 2 orders of Chipotle. So, I mean, I would, sometimes I don't have money and I'm like, damn, I wish I had $12 or something like that to get my Chipotle. So we're going to save that money. I like doing things the El Cheapo way. So that's what I'm working with. And that's why I decided to go with HostGator besides Bluehost at this time, because I have a lot of ways to get everything that they have on HostGator for free, except for a little bit of money. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm creating my username and my PIN number, and then I'm putting in my email address in this pre-recording. As you can see, I was having a little bit of trouble because I was doing this with one eye open. It was really hard for me to concentrate. So I'm just putting in this generic email that is not mine. I'm just putting it in. And once I got a hold of it, of matching them up, then everything worked out. But then in this section 3, what you're going to do is just put in all of your information, your email address, confirm your email, and your first name, last name, company, credit card information, phone number, address. All that stuff is required, and it's required for billing purposes. It's not going to be shown on your website or anything like that. This is just for personal information for businesses between your hosting site and yourself. So you should be good to go with that. Now, once you're done with all of this, you're just going to look everything over, make sure that it's good to go. And then what you're going to do is put in your credit card information once you're done with all that. So I'm not going to, fill out the complete application for the billing. I'm just going to skim right through it, put in my city, which is New York, and then put in my state, which is New York. Then I'm just going to put a fake credit card, put in fake credit card information. Put in my name, Bill Cosby, my credit card information, 5555, 5555, 5555, 5555. My CVV code, and then I'm just going to go down to the bottom, and there's going to be a button down there for you to hit submit. Okay, checkout. After you read and agree with host website cancellation policy. You do have 45 days to cancel. If you don't like it, you get your money back with HostGator. That's one of the good things about HostGator. There's a lot of good things about Bluehost as well, and I'll go over Bluehost on another video in another tutorial. So that's, once you do that, it'll say that you successfully completed. It'll send you information to your email, and then you get started with logging in to your website. So as I said, that you can see Ryan's Toys it doesn't exist at this time, but I just purchased it. So now that I purchased it, let's see how it's going to show up. So now it exists, but there's nothing nothing to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to add, we're going to create her website, and we're going to add a WordPress to it, so that it has, something to build on, because right now it's just a blank sheet of paper. So now I'm logging into my HostGator website, which I have over 12 domains in my my portal. So what we're going to do now is create her website by installing WordPress. And you're going to see the difference from what I just showed you, where it's just an index page, versus after I install WordPress. Now, you're going to go to WordPress installer, which is right at the top of the links in the cPanel. And again, I'm just going to show you how her page looks like an index. But right now, we're going to go to WordPress installer. Make sure, well, they do have WordPress.org, which that's the one we're going to use, not WordPress.com, because if you are making a blog and you want affiliate links, which you get paid for having in your blog, you want to use WordPress.org, not .com, because you cannot have affiliate links in .com, only WordPress.org. Okay, so now we click on WordPress installer, and what we're going to do is select the website. You should have it drop down once you paid for it. It should come up. Now, right, I have many of them, so I had to go through mine. And what we're going to pick is ryantoys.com. Hit next. And once you hit next, I think this is where my video ends. So let me start the live process of this. Let me end this. Okay. Oh no. Let me quit this real quick. Now. All right. So this is where we left off right here. So now we're at ryantoys.com. You keep this. The directory never changes. This stays the same. Now I just want to talk about what you see down here. So now if you don't want to do it yourself, you can always have WordPress do it yourself. But I just want you to see and compare the prices. So we're doing this on our own, and it's going to take about an hour, and if a little bit more if you want to get it real customized, but it's going to take an hour for us to do this. So with the if you have WordPress do it, to create a WordPress theme, it's going to be $49, and then install it and install your theme. Install WordPress, which this is installing WordPress, and then they're going to install your theme. Okay, that's $99. Turnkey website, they do all that they did in a $99 package, but they're going to do a demo setup and a word site backup. Now, you don't have WordPress site backup, but you can save your WordPress as a backup on your computer, and I will show that in a different tutorial. Okay, now on the $399 package, they have a WordPress site backup as well, with the second highest package. But then they also offered the WordPress SEO or SEO sitemap, which is really good because that's optimizing your website, which makes your website higher on the list with Google or Yahoo or whichever search engine. So people will be routed to your website. They will see it as a featured website when they search for like-minded things that they're looking for. Now, and they also offer WordPress site security, which you don't need that because you can get that for free. And I'm going to show you how to do that as well. You're basically saving yourself $400 for an hour's worth of work, or maybe a little bit more, because when we do the SEO and the WordPress site security, it only takes 5 minutes for the WordPress site security, and it takes about a little bit longer, maybe about a half an hour, to set up your SEO sitemap and analytics, your Google Analytics, to see how many people are searching your website every month or every day, or however you want to track it. And other things as well. So if you have an e-commerce website, it'll track that. It'll show you how many people are buying from your website, what they're buying and how much they're buying it for. They'll add up the total and they'll keep track. So it's just a lot that you're getting out of this. So anyways, we're going to click next. I'm going to put in her title. Okay. And she doesn't know that I'm doing this, but she's going to know when she gets home because she's at her grandparents' house. So I'm just going to use my first name and my last name, and I'm going to just put in a email account that I normally use. All right. So you always make sure that you do terms and service agreement and automatically create a new database for this installation, because if you don't, it's going to take a lot longer for it to create. Now it'll say that it's going to take 24 to 48 hours once you hit install, but it usually takes 5, 10, or 20 minutes for it to show up so that you can, you know, complete admin work. So that's what we're going to do right now. So let's see, let's just make sure we have everything. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we're going to install this. Once it's installed, which it should be pretty soon, it's going to say installation complete to you browsing the market or view credentials below. So it's giving you your username and a generic password that they created for you. Now, I don't like that generic password. Although they sent this information to my email, I don't want to wait for it to come in my email, so I can just view my installs. And as I said before, I have a lot of websites. So what I'm going to do is go to ryanstoys.com, and I'm just going to create a new password, which I don't mind, you guys, because I'm just going to change it anyway when I'm done with this tutorial. So it really doesn't matter. So that's what it is. Okay. So I'm just going to update the website password off the bat. And now I'm going to her website and I'm just going to see if it was created yet. So it has. So now it's different. So now I get to log in as an admin. Okay. And what I'm going to do is use the username that I put in before. Log in. Okay. I'm not going to save it because I'm going to change it. It's just going to ask me, is my information correct? And I can put yes or no, maybe so. And then, you know, or update. Right now, I'm just going to say it is correct. Okay, so now we're at the dashboard, and this is all the information that you would need to custom create your website, to secure it, things of that sort. Okay, but right now, we're not going to deal with this. Right now, we're going to find a theme for our website. And the website that I am recommending, which is the Easy Theme template, because let me just show you one thing. If you go to if you go back to your cPanel, all right, and then you decide, you know, you want different themes, which you could get themes any and everywhere. I mean, there's so many sites to get themes, and they just start off as regular themes, very generic, nothing, you know. And when you first see them, the preview them, they look beautiful, but then when you get them, they're all like smashed together. They take out all the demo pics, and you just basically got to build everything, and it's just really inconvenient. It'll take hours. So for instance, let me see where it is. Boom, boom. Okay, so that's WordPress installer. So WordPress themes. Here's some WordPress themes. Okay. So as you can see, these cost $59, $59. You know, some of them go up to $200. You know, they're really nice. And very beautiful, but I just don't really want to waste the time right now, this minute, showing you how to do that, because this will take hours, because I would then have to, if this would be blank, there would be no pictures in it. This would be different once it's installed. So I just really don't want to deal with that right now at this very moment. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to WP Jelly, which, as I said, is a really good website for free themes. They're free, which I like, very free. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a website that I like, which when I was a real estate agent, this is the one of the examples that I had. Not the template that I use, but it looks similar to this. But this is already, packaged together. It already has the home, about, property pages. You don't have to create them or attach them. They're already attached. They're already created. And this is why I like it. They already have the sliders in there so that you have animation on your page. This is nice, simple, and classic. But this is my daughter's site, so I'm not gonna select this one. This is not something that I would like for her. So I'm just gonna X out of this, and I'm just gonna find the right one for her. All right. So, and also they have some, say if you are just a regular person and you just want to promote yourself, market yourself, and you want a resume website where you can just put all of your, accomplishments and goals. And also if you, want to pay people to, if you want people to pay you to, speak or attend at functions, you can put your rates here, or you can put a book services or schedule here, put your resume here. And I mean, it's just nice and simple. This really doesn't have any other links. It'll attach, it has little icons so that people could click on these links and connect to your social media platform. And then you may have a gallery right here that is also connected to your Instagram page, so that people can see your updates as you update your Instagram page. So this is why I like this. It's very, very simple, and it's easy to manage. And then you can customize on the front end, which the front end means that you're looking at the picture while you're changing it. So if you don't like this picture, you don't know this lady, you want your picture to go here, and just delete it once we get to the customization and editing page. So now going back to my daughter's page, I decided to select this one. And I like this one because it's nice and simple and not much going on. I can change it the way I want it. And really, this is just going to be a marketing tool for her YouTube page. So the blog is just going to have, like probably like suggested toys that she plays with, and probably reviews. And for services, I probably will take this out. I'll probably keep this, and I will keep the home page. So I'm going to choose this as a design. So I'm going to put, this is going to be the title of the page. So I'm going to put the title of the page as the name right now, because I don't want to have to change it later. I'm not going to put my name on here. So I already made her an email for her website. I did that before, and I'll show you how to do that in another tutorial. But right now, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to use the one that I made for her. And I hope I deleted her profile for WP Jelly. I thought I did, but we'll see. So it's looking like it's doing something. So I guess I did, and that's great. Now, okay, now that we did that, it gives us her username as a password. Also emailed that information to you in the given email address that you provided the website. So If you forget, you can always go to the website to get your password or to click on this link right here to take you to your web page. So what we're going to do right now is open up another page. You can click on the link, or you can go to right here and visit site. So right now we're visiting her site, and as you can see, I made an error on her name. So let's go back to the dashboard, and we are going to go to general settings. Okay, change that. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, save that. Now we're going to refresh the page. All right, the page don't want to refresh. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the page right here. So as you can see, now it's fixed. We can customize the font of this, and we can add a logo, which I did make a logo. It's just so cute. But right now, I'm going to leave this as is. I can just start changing things right now. They have a Elementor, which is a good front end, a really great front end editor. Front end is you're actually changing the letters as if it was a Word document. Any other web development, you're dealing with codes, coding, numbers, and symbols, and things like that. And that you don't really need experience, but it's a lot for just a timer. So I'm just gonna change this to welcome. I'm gonna change this to that, and then I'm going to change this button as well. So as you can see, as I click on certain things, it changes the edit screen right here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to change the wording. If it lets me, okay. And I'm going to put enter. Don't judge me for my spelling. I am a bad speller. I know this. I know this. Anyways, moving forward, and as you can see, as you hover over it, it changes colors. And I may want to change that. I don't want it to be black. I may want it to be a different color, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and change that, or I may want it to have a 3D effect and change the color, the shape of it. So, and now I'm going to box shadow it to make a 3D effect. So I'm just going to make that 6, and then I'm going to make this -6 so it can have the same shadowing effect, so it can look, you know, more outwardly. So it's exactly where I wanted. Everything looks great. And the way that you check it without the boxes is just like this. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is not something that a little kid would want on their page. She's not going to mountain climb anytime soon. So the way that I would change this is I would add this selection. Just go here. Now, here's the picture right here. I can choose an image, but as you can see on WP Jelly, I only have 2 megabytes that I can choose from in pictures. And I don't want a small picture. I wanted a nice size picture that really, you know, captivate the visitors that are going onto her website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now decide to save all this, that are the changes that I've made, which is not many. And I'm going to exit out of this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to WP Jelly right here. Well, let me get this out of here. Okay. And then I'm going to export full website. Export full website. Okay. So what it's going to do is it's going to give me instructions, which is only 3, which is great. I'm going to download this plugin. And I think I just downloaded it 3 times. Who knows? Okay. So it only came, oh no, I did it 3 times. Okay. So I'll just delete that eventually. And what I want is I want to copy the code. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to my daughter's dashboard. And normally when you put in themes or appearances, you go here to themes, and WordPress already have themes that you can pick from. So if you decide to, this is one you like, this is one you like, it's really great. This one looks like a newspaper, so it'd be really for a blogger or someone that has an editorial website or something like that. So you would then just activate this, you know, that would then be your page. And you could then customize it by opening it up. And as you can see, when you open it up, it looks nothing like it did when you selected it. Okay. So that's why, and then now you have to change all this. Now you have to put boxes here, you know, things like that. I don't want to have to deal with that. You know, I don't want to have to deal with that. So what I do is I just want to exit out of here and do it the way that, you know, I'm showing you guys. So you will go to plugins, add new. All right. So you would then upload a plugin. So you would be uploading the plugin that I just showed you. So what I'm going to do is, instead of opening up install, because I have a lot of files on my computer, I'm going to go to my downloads. And here it is right here. So I don't know why this is not. Okay, so it's open twice. Okay, so let me go back to my page. All right, so that's her old page that I deleted. Okay, it no longer exists. I deleted it, but we're going to remake it. Okay. All right, so here we are. So plugins. Let's see if I could. No, it's not working out for me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to our plugins, and then I'm just going to choose file right here. So we only got 20 more minutes, 23 more minutes, really 22 more minutes of this page, of this live, because I don't want it to be longer than 1 hour. And I know I talked 10 minutes or 20 minutes more than I showed things, but that's fine too. I'm not complaining. So, and my computer is so slow. I know I need to get it cleaned. I know I need all that stuff. I haven't, you know, I treat it so bad. So let me see. That is, All right, this is like really giving me a hard time right here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me see. All right, let me cancel this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out of full screen, then open this up. Okay. So now I'm going to grab this. And I'm just going to drag it down here. There it is. And I'm going to install it. So while that's installing, now it's installed successfully. So now I'm going to activate the plugin. The plugin is activated. And before I do that, I want to go to WP Jelly. And now I'm going to import the full website. Okay. Now this is the code that I got from here. So I'm just pasting it into here. And now what I'm going to do is let this install. And I hope the theme that I selected earlier does not interfere with this. I've never tried to override a theme that I recently installed. Let's keep our fingers crossed. And while that's going on, I just want to look at a couple other, I just want to make sure that this goes past 23, because a couple days ago, I was trying to install this and it got stuck at 23, and then it just kept saying it could not be installed. It could not be installed. And I just really wanted to fight this computer so bad. I just really wanted to throw it on the ground. Like the episode of Office, I was really done with it. Really done. But anyways, so now we're going to look at a couple of other themes which they have. I know they have one for a store, and I really love this one. If I had a store, I may just even get a store just to start selling shit on this website because it's just so cute to me. You could just change these pages, you know, it gives you an idea. Like for me, I have so many great business ideas, but when it comes to the creative side, I just really can't formulate things together to make it look how I want it to look. So starting off with a template like this, it's good because I'm like, all right, I like this template, but I could just change this, and that, and make it the way that I want. So that's you know, really good. So it has a blog, it has a lookbook, it has, you know, and you click on the apparel, and then it takes you to the site where you can buy these things on the website, and then it has other suggestions or related top products. If I was a, you know, store owner selling things, I would then put a link here where I would show other items, you know, customers bought or looked at, so that, you know, to pull other purchases in, to make my customers buy other things. You know, it's like funneling. Contact page, really great. And then you can attach a Shopify account, or you can also do a WooCommerce. And but I do have a way to do it for free, so you don't have to pay that monthly Shopify bill just to market your stuff. And you can have everything for basically free. So this right here, I'm just going to get out of here, and I'm going to see if this is complete. It is. So that is perfect. So now let's go to Ryan's site, and let me get out of here because we're done with this. Oh yeah, I've been you know, getting cabin fever, and I just was shopping for dumb, crazy stuff. Anyways, let's see. So now we're here. And as you can see, my changes are still here. And but you know, there's, like I said, things I want to change because she doesn't want this blue. She may want this. I already know she wants it pink. So what we're gonna do is edit with Elementor, which I have pro service for Elementor, but right now we're just gonna use the regular. I don't know if I even have my pro attached. Let's see. No, I don't have my pro attached to here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try and edit as much as I can with the amount that they give you without having pro services. So all this stuff you can edit with, okay? And there's some other things as well. So like if you want to add, like say YouTube, that's free. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of all of this. Wait, you know what? Let's leave that there. Let me just make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Okay, so we're going to get rid of all of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to add a YouTube page for her website. I'm going to put it right here. And that blue line that you saw is, it's going to show you where you're going to put it. And you can also still move this, move it up, move it down, but I want it right there. And I'm going to have more videos. I'm going to change that to more videos. This page I'm changing. So let's do that. You know what? Let's change the big page because that makes a big difference. So we're going to edit this selection, find the picture. So here's her picture right here. There's nothing in her album. There's a lot of default pictures in here. So what we're going to do is upload. And I had already pre-uploaded pictures into a folder for my baby. So it's right here. And I'm just going to move that file over so it can upload into there. And if I tried to do this in WP Jelly, I couldn't even load one picture because the file was just too big for one picture. So now I can download 17 photos and get everything that I want from here. And what uploads, I'm just going to show you where I get those photos from. So there's a website that provides free pictures. You don't have to pay. And all they ask is to give their photographers credit on the photos. So this is Unsplash. So what I did was I just search for toys, and I came up with really beautiful pictures to use on the website for my daughter. So this is what I'm using. Beautiful pictures, nice, high quality, high resolution pictures. And I think I want this too. So I'm just going to download that. Okay, back to what we were doing. Maybe I should put that on the link as well. I think I will. So moving forward, as you can see, all the pictures are downloading, but not the one that I want to use just yet. Still waiting. And we have 13 more minutes until I end this live. So I hope this goes a little faster. So I'm just going to add on here, I'm going to put Unsplash. All right. So the picture that I want to use is right here. I think it's very pretty. And so what we're going to do is we're going to insert the media. So what we're going to do is get rid of this too, because there's no need for this. Delete this. And now it's just come watch me play. All right. And the background to this, we're just going to make this a color. So I'm going to edit this, go to style, and found background. And right now it doesn't have a background type. We're going to make it one, which is going to be a color. Her favorite color now is yellow. So we're going to make this whole thing yellow. Okay. Now that's done. Let's see how that looks. Great. Now we're going to change this picture as well. And we're going to edit this column because the picture is in a column. It's not actually in the other thing. So we're going to edit it. And we're going to change this picture. I like this picture. Insert media. And I don't want it that big. But we don't have that much time. So I guess I have to keep it that big for now. Or you know what? Let me go back. So I press Control Z to change, to revise it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this. So now it's just her YouTube page right here. I'm going to change this. And you know what? Actually, I'm just going to add I really want it next to it. I don't want to right here. And now I'm going to add some wording. Put that in there. So that's her about me right here. And her YouTube page is going to be right here. And I'm going to add more YouTube pages, well, videos right here. So instead of services, this is going to be videos, blogs, contact. So now that I went through all that, she doesn't need this either. So we're going to take this out. I know this is going to make her website look very bland, but I mean, how much she need? So I'm going to delete that. She doesn't need services or any of this stuff. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete that. Okay. And I'm going to delete this because there's no need for that. Right. So now if I want to add more things, I can just click on this, right? Select how many columns I want to put things in, and then I can drag it up to wherever I want it. But right now we're just going to leave it like this because we're running out of time. We got 7 minutes. So I decided I didn't want that. But now I'm going to update this because I like the way it looks. And I can also double check to see, like for instance, I don't want this to just be, so what we're going to do is we're going to edit this. I don't want the words to just be floating there. So I want to, add a little something to it. Maybe I want some color. No, I don't want color. So background. Maybe get some color. Maybe a little yellow, or pink. I like pink. So here you have it. All right. And you can change it to rainbow color. You can, as I said, you can change the background and have the borders, round them out. So I'm going to round up the borders. And then I'm going to add shadowing on it so that it's not so flat. Or I can inset, but I still want to put shadow there so it's not so flat. I hate the way it looks. This is a kid's. It has to be very like in your face. So I like that. Now you can see how it looks on a tablet, which this is how it looks on a tablet. So when you do this and you see it doesn't look right on a tablet, you can change it. Right? You can change this so that now you can change the size of the wording for the tablet. And this only changes the tablet only look. See? And now it looks great. But let's check the phone. How does it look on a mobile phone? All right. So this is how it's looking on a mobile phone. It looks pretty good. I'm not going to change this. Maybe I'll change this because that looks way too big. So let's go back. And let's change that and maybe change the type, change the line spacing. And I want it bold, but we don't have time for that. So for right now, it's looking pretty good. That's all her stuff there. That's down here. But as you can see, this is still blue. I don't like that. Let's change that. So let's go to desktop. Now, we're done with this. Update this. And we are going to the page. Okay. It's looking great. So now we're going to edit the footer. And I think the only thing I want to do with the footer is get the address out because she doesn't have an address. Nobody should be trying to get a hold of my 8-year-old daughter. And I'm just going to put her email here. Get rid of all this. Get rid of this whole box. We're going to delete that. And for icons, this is where you would put in the links for the icons to connect it to your website. Okay, I got that right here. So you would see Facebook. I added another one. So you would see Facebook. Here's the little icon, and now you would put the link here. She doesn't have a Facebook page. She's not going to have a LinkedIn page, so I'm just going to delete LinkedIn. I'm going to delete Google Plus. So she only has the 3 right here that she will have. Oh, and I didn't see YouTube. So now I'm just going to go ahead to the icon library and find YouTube. Now, it only gave me one suggestion, but there should be more than one. So I'm going to pick this one, insert it, and voila. Now she has 4, which is YouTube. And then I'm going to put the links in later on and show you guys another day because we're running out of time. But so now I'm going to edit this again. And what I'm going to do is change the color. And I already know she wants pink because that's her favorite color. So here we have it, pink. So what I'm going to do is update that. I'm still not filling these icons. So what I'm going to do is edit. And I'm going to make them a little bigger. I like that. So I think that's all we have for today. And I hope that you liked my little live tutorial. If you have any suggestions on what I should cover next, I know I want to do the business email, like how to connect it to your Gmail page. So you don't have to pay for an email. You can just have one for free with your account. So what you would do is create an email and then not forward it, but connect it to your Gmail account. And then you can answer emails on your Gmail account using your website hanger. Like, for instance, I can answer emails that come to ryantoys.com from ryantoys.com from my Gmail account without paying for Gmail business or paying for a business email. And I'll show you how to do that another time, but I gotta go. Got stuff to do. Oh, like this either. I mean, I want to change it, but do we have time? Do we have time to change this? I'll do that another day, I guess. But right now, it's um, it's looking pretty good so far. I already updated it. So now let me view her page. It's going to show me that. Now let's go to Ryan Dashboard. Okay, now go to Ryan Toys. And as you can see, her webpage is still not secure. And I'm going to, as I said again, cover it another day. But she does have her YouTube right there. People can watch it from work without having to go on YouTube if it is blocked, you know. And I'm going to customize a little bit more. I think it needs a little bit more, maybe a picture here or there. Maybe I'll split screen this and have the YouTube page here and a picture of her right here. And connect her contact to her email because that's not here yet. So once I do that, then people can email her, and I'll teach you how to do that. All right. Well, see you next time.